Hola, Bet.
Hola.
Et volia fer una pregunta. Què és la innovació per tu a la teva classe?
La innovació per mi és els iPads, una cosa és els iPads que els fem servir, hi ha aplicacions i, tenim una de les aplicacions és el DatKit, que és per aprendre mates, fraccions i tot això, multiplicacions.
Amb jocs?
Sí.
I des de quan fa que feu servir els iPads?
Des de a quarta els fèiem servir, però no eren nostres, eren de l'escola.
I ara quin curs estàs?
A cinquè. I ara són nostres i doncs...
Cada un teniu?
Sí, cada un té un iPad i...
Molt bé. I què més? Alguna innovació més?
Sí, i també estem fent un projecte, hem fet molts al llarg de curs, però ara estem fent un projecte que es diu Mr. Ethics, que tracta sobre xarxes socials i també ho fem amb iPad per buscar tota la informació i tot el que és de Mr.
I com el feu, aquest projecte? Individual?
Amb parelles.
Vale. I llavors què heu de fer? Ja m'explica.
Cada parella li ha tocat un tema diferent i doncs,
A tu quin t'ha tocat?
A la gestió del temps.
I què has hagut de fer?
Ens van donar un paper i alguns hi havia un vídeo i alguns no, i jo era de les que no. I doncs, això.
Què has hagut de fer amb aquest tema?
Hem fet un e-movie, un vídeo, i hem posat gestió del temps, després moltes fotos i també una de les coses que era la procrastinació, que,
I heu hagut de buscar informació?
Sí, sobre la procrastinació.
A on?
Al Safari.
A internet?
Sí, a internet.
Vale. I després, amb aquests e-movies, què feu? O sigui, cada parella fa un e-movie.
Cada parella fa un e-movie, llavors els juntarem tots i així tots aprendrem.
Vale, de tots els temes diferents sobre...
Sobre
les ethics. Vale.
Hi, so after seeing the previous video of the little 9-year-old Beth, I'm going to talk about my own experience at school. I was born in 1991, which means I finished school a long time ago, and especially primary school. So I'm going to talk about basically what was innovation in my classroom. I remember we were sat in pairs. We worked with books. The boards were blackboards. There was no electronic devices in the classroom. I can even remember once when we used to have to watch videos in the class and we had the old long back TVs. So really basically we used to use the VHV, I think, the videos, to be able to see the films in the classroom. I can remember the teachers having to bring on the big video device in order to connect to the TV. So there was no Wi-Fi connection, there was no computers in the classroom, there was no iPads in the classroom, hardly no decoration on the walls. Everything was made on books and paper. There was no iPads, nothing. And also another aspect to talk about is about how nowadays the parents and the teachers can be in contact through Facebook, through different WhatsApps, before there was nothing of that. It was all, I can remember the mobile phones had just started to come out, so it was something I can remember my parents having a mobile phone, but they were hardly used, so it was always, if anything happened, you had to phone your home number, so everyone had a house phone. So basically I think innovation has changed a lot, and it's not that I'm talking about that it's changed over plenty of years, because it's not like that. Really, innovation has changed in basically not so many years, because yes, I'm now 27, Beth is 9, so there isn't much years of difference, but the difference in what we can see in schools nowadays is totally different, because I compare myself to when I was doing my practicum in England or when I was doing my practicum 2 years ago in Spain. It was totally different. What school was working in projects, in all cooperative groups, sat in cooperative groups and everything like that. There was nothing of that in school. I can remember the teacher just used to randomly sit next to, and you were sat in pairs, and every 2 or 3 months they'd change your places, but you weren't sat next to it wasn't no cooperative group or nothing, and it was all worked really traditionally. So it's quite amazing how innovation has changed in the years. So really I did ask my nana over the phone as well, because my nana is now 76, so I asked her about her primary school, and it was amazing the difference between her primary school, then my primary school, and then Bed's primary school. Like, obviously my nana, she's been to computer lessons and everything, so she knows how to use a computer, but she hardly knew how to use a mobile phone, because them things they didn't have in their days. I know how to use a mobile phone because when I was in like secondary school, they started to be used in order to get in contact with your parents more than anything, because we didn't have WhatsApp, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have Facebook. I can remember getting my Facebook when I was maybe 19, 20, because my cousins in England who were younger than me, they used to use it. So really, innovation has affected school. Well, affected, it's been a positive aspect, and I think it's completely changed among the years. And also I think, if we think like when I'm going to become a teacher, I'll probably even see more differences from what Bet is talking to, like all the facts that she works on iPads, she works on different like on projects on her iPad. Everything is done like in there, like the same as in my practicum. Everything was assessed by an iPad, like all the children had to put their activities on this iPad, and it was called Reflected. And then the teacher got all the works on the iPad, and he assessed them directly through there. There was no like paperwork, no books. So it's quite amazing how innovation has like grown among the years. And really, basically, what most amazes me is what I said before, is the fact that there isn't much different of years between me and Babe, and how school has changed so much. So this is my little video about how school compared to old school, new school, innovation, how everything has changed, and what will it be in the future.